This segment is sponsored by Casa Automotive Group.
We were recently contacted by the Red Cross, told us about Tony, who's been at the makeshift memorial since last Saturday.
His wife was one of the victims murdered in a Saturday's massacre, and he hadn't left the scene at all. He had been there in the makeshift memorial since then, and he says he's just been there. His AC wasn't working, he's been living out of his car, so we were contacted to help him to fix that AC.
So we get the car here, quickly realize that not only does his AC not working, but the tires are bad, brakes are bad, it's got a couple bearings and a few other things. So I got all my guys involved. They were all willing to jump on it and start getting work done. Robert and I both realized, how the community could help, how our friends, everybody's wanting to know how can we help. So Robert created a Facebook donation page.
Yeah, so right then and there, I jumped on Facebook and I figured out how to do a donation page. Realized people wanted to help right away, and this was a great way for them to help. And we started off on Friday around 3. By the next day on Saturday morning, we had reached our goal, and everyone was just willing to help, and that was awesome.
And it just amazed me that not only the stuff that we did, but all the stuff that everybody else has done around the city. People need to recognize El Paso as a great city.
Some of our employees had made contact with Mr. Bosco a couple of weeks ago, immediately following the tragedy on August 3rd, and found an opportunity to serve him and show him a little bit of our love by helping fix his prior vehicle. And then once we caught news yesterday that his vehicle had been totaled, it was just kind of a natural extension of all our people rushing and texting and calling and saying, "Boss, how can we help? How can we help? How can we help?" And so this is just the fruition of that. He's very grateful for all of the outpouring of love from the entire El Paso community. And he's been overwhelmed with love and support from across the nation, if not the world, and rightly so, because of the great tragedy that he had to endure along with all of the other victims and their families. And so he's very grateful. We knew, because we had his vehicle in the shop prior, we knew it was a blue Ford Escape, and that he really loved that vehicle very much, and so we wanted to try and replace it with something similar, and thankfully we had a blue Ford Escape in inventory that we're going to be able to give to him this afternoon. Yeah, I'm just very humbled to have this opportunity, just as an extension of our love for our community.